You were an international head coach, and you did do that thing of going around the grounds and sitting up in the stands, and the camera pans on you, and you're sitting there with your stylish glasses and your coat on, your Louis Vuitton or whatever.
No Louis Vuitton. That was the fella sitting next to me.
What are you looking for when you're in that stand? I've always wanted to ask a head coach, when you are in that stand and you're looking at a player, a Ghanaian player or whatever of that nation, what are you looking for that says tick next to that player's name or line through that player's name?
Well, I think what you are looking for, to go back on the question, is probably 80% of what you're looking for, you already know.
Right.
So, when you go and I'll just give you an example. When I was at Brighton, I signed Pascal Gross, and arguably probably my best signing with all the clubs that I've been at. Wow. The fact that's a
big call.
That is, I was going to say that's a big call.
All the clubs you've been at Spurs, you've been at Norwich,
Newcastle.
But I'm talking about as manager, and probably because I'll go back to the original question. I went to see him twice.
Right.
And first time I went to see him playing in Germany. I wasn't sure. Technically, he was good.
Yeah.
Both feet. But obviously coming into the Premier League, the pace of the game and so on, and for those that obviously know Pascal, he's not the quickest.
Yeah.
And the first time I wasn't sure. I knew about the technical side. I'd heard about his mentality. He worked. There's no doubt. Not the most physical. And I went to see him again. And when I saw him again, then by that time I'd also watched a lot of video. Him as well, and I was more convinced, absolutely more convinced. And by the time I'd signed him, then I knew he'd be good for us, and he ended up being brilliant for us. Yes. He ended up at 32 years of age getting his first German cap,
call up,
and he's a big part of the German squad. So that is a circumstance. The other circumstance is when you're looking.
Can I just stop you for a second? What was it that you saw that convinced you to sign him?
I think it's the technical part I knew, good on his left foot and his right foot, good on the ball, comfortable on the ball, but it was his work rate. His work rate, you could. I knew he was a good professional. Yeah. I'd been told that, but how he conducted himself on the pitch, and these are the things you have to see, and you have to see live. And big runner. I knew that I wanted to play him as a sort of an 8/10, probably more as a 10, because being Brighton's first time in the Premier League, I knew that I couldn't get away with playing two up front. Yeah. So I needed a 10 that could drop back into midfield. So I knew he would suit us.
So when you are a head coach and you're looking at players, like I say, in the stands, or you go in scouting for a club, you have an idea in your head of the way that you want to play, and you're looking for players to fit into that system.
Yes.